All right, so have you been thinking on how to achieve this perfect senator outfit on a lady? So I will urge you to watch this video till the very end and learn the best way you can draft a perfect female senator. Let's get on to the cutting proper. All right, so I believe most of you must have been cutting the female senator wrongly all this while. So in this tutorial, I am going to show you guys how to draft a perfect female senator outfit, and this drafting will be one of its kind, and I will urge you all to watch the video to the very end and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also drop your questions in the comment section of this video. So let's get down to the cutting proper. So right here, the gauge or the range of folding is from your chest measurement, right? Now, in female, we call the chest the bust. So the bust we have is what I use to fold this fabric, then plus extra 2 inches. Now, please note importantly that if your clients, the difference between the bust and the hips, if it's much, you are going to use or consider the hip circumference in your folding. Let me say that again. I said if your client's hip measurement is way bigger than the bust measurement, you are going to consider the hip in the folding. That means you use the hip to fold the fabric, because in the top cutting, the biggest part is considered. You know, in female outfits, the hip is also going to be considered in the cutting stage. So right here, you will mark out your baseline. So I will use my pattern master. You will mark out your baseline all through this way. Now this baseline is a must, that you must mark it out in this form. And then after which, you are going to mark 4 inches. Now this 4 inches you are marking here is for your folding or hemming, right? Then connect all through this way. Then after that, you are going to apply your customer's top length measurement. So the top length I have is a top length of 32. So let's do 33 top length, and right there you connect from here the length of 33 top length. You mark twice. The reason for the marking twice is to make sure you get a perfect or a straight shoulder line at this region. You have it to come in this form. So now this is the point where you take to understand the areas of measurement on a female. Now, aside measuring the bust circumference, the shape circumference, which could be the tummy circumference, the next you will measure as well will be the shoulder to bust and shoulder to shape, and which I have measured on my customer, right? So the shoulder to bust of my client is 10. So from here, you apply your customer's shoulder to bust. So mine is 10, so you mark at 10. The shoulder to shape of my customer is 16 and a half. So right there, you mark 16.5. This was measured on my customer, right? And then extend the line all through this way. Extend the line as well all through this way. Now the next thing you are going to mark will be your armhole. Now on a standard female outfit, the formula to get the armhole is the bust over 6 plus extra 1.5, meaning that the bust divided by 6 plus extra 1.5, right? So let's work it out together. So my customer's bust circumference is 38. So let's work it out together so you will see. So 38 is my bust circumference. 38 divided by 6 gave us 6.3, then plus 1.5 gave us 7.8. So roughly 8 inches, right? So this is what you will use, or the formula for it. Bear in mind, if you divide your customer's bust by 6, you add extra 1.5 to it. That gives you your armhole. Another way to reconfirm the armhole is by using the shoulder measurement divided by 2, so which you have used as well
and the shoulder we have here is 16, that divided by 2, that's 8. So it was a coincidence that the both of them tallied. In most cases, it might be half-inch difference, either one will be bigger or smaller. So right here, you mark 8 inches for your armhole. Now, the reason I gave you these two formulas is to make sure you have enough formula to work with, right? Now, another trick as well you can use to get this is to make sure that you reconfirm that from the armhole to the bust point is range of 2 inches, right? That is the most reoccurring value when you work with different female measurements. So we have gotten shoulder line, armhole line, bust point, and shape line. Now the last you will get is your waistline or your hip line. So how do you get that? The hip line will be placed at the point where your slit opening will be. So the slit we want to have is a slit measurement of 6 inches to 7 inches. This is because the top length we have is a regular top length. If we have a longer top length, here will be bigger than or longer than that value. So at this point, this line could be drawn to come out straight or could be drawn to end somewhere at this region, right? So you can decide to draw the line to go all through this way or end at this region. Likewise, these other lines could also be drawn to end at this region or can still be drawn to come all through this way. After you have done this, the next thing you do now is to start applying your bust circumference. So the bust you have is a bust of 38 inches. So divide by 4, that will give you 9.5. So right here, you mark 9.5 inch for your bust measurement. After which, you add extra either 2 inches or 1.5. The least you can add here is 1 inch. That is the minimum. And you only do this when you are extra sure of your customer's measurement. And also bear in mind that the bust measurement for a regular gown or regular female clothes that has a zip is not the same with the circumference of a free senator outfit. The senator outfit is a bit looser or loose than the female outfit that has zip at the back. So right here, I will mark extra 1.5 inch this way, and that is for my bust plus extra sewing allowance of 1.5. Now the next as well you have to apply is your shape. Now in some cases you might forget to measure your client's shape or your her stomach or her stomach, right? Now the easiest way to do this is you have to remember that your customer's waist or shape could either be big or slim, right, or flat. So if you happen to meet a flat or a slim person that her tummy is flat or small, all you need to do here is to remove the 1 inch from the total measurement of the bust circumference. So right here, I will remove 1 inch from the 38. This is 9.5. I will mark here to be 8.5. This will give you a perfect fit on the waist region, as long as your customer has a flat tummy, after which you add extra 1.5 inch as well. That's for your sewing allowance, right? Now the next you will do here is to mark your hip measurement. The hip I have is a hip of 41, that's 10.25. Then you mark all through this way and then add extra 1.5 inch as well. So this is how you get your bust, waist, and your hip measurement. Now after you have done that, you can see the lines, how I am dropping them gradually. Let me take the phone closer so you will see how the neckline and shoulder will be taken care of. After this, the next you will do now is to apply your shoulder. So the shoulder I have is shoulder of 16 divided by 2, that's 8. Then plus half an inch to add to your sleeve, it becomes 8.5. At this point, you are going to slope your tape to go down by 2 inches this way, and then you slope all through this way and mark your shoulder measurement. After you have done that, you now come down by 2 inches. Now female senator outfits use 2 inches, but in some cases if you happen to meet a bigger person, you can use 2.5. So right here I am using 2 inches for my client's measurement. So right here, you have a cross-like mark which goes all through in this form, and that is exact of what we need. After this, the next thing we do now is to calculate your neckline measurement. I have a formula which I use, which states that you divide the neck by 6 and then subtract 0.3 from it, use the answer for the width, and then add ½ inch to that to get your depth. So let's work it out. Our value of neck is 16. Divide by 6 will give us 2.6666, right? Then minus 0.3 from it will give you 2.3. So at this point, you are going to mark 2.3 on the neck width in this form, and then add half to this, that's 2.8, and you get your neck depth. That is for your neck depth application. Then after that, you connect the line to come all through to this very point, and then connect here as well to come all through to this point as well. After that, connect the center of this neck slope and shoulder measurements, and then from here you go all through to this point, right? And then place your pattern master in this form where the pattern master will not be straight, it will be a bit tilted or tilt this way, and then lap the base on the neck depth, lap the side on the neck width, and then connect the neckline all through in this form. After you have done this, the next thing you are going to do here is to bring down the line on the shoulder to the armhole. It will be slanted inwards like ½ inch from the straight line. Tilt it in this form and then connect to the shoulder slope and shoulder measurement. So from here, you will now mark or assume the center point of this, which is 3. Here is 6 inches, right? Then the center point is 3, which is somewhere here. Come in by ½ inch all through this point, and then use your pattern master, make a curvy connection from the shoulder point to the ½ inch back to the armhole. So it goes all through in this form just like this. Watch closely. It goes all through this form just like this, and this is what you have. And then after that, you now connect the allowances. First connect the real measurements all through this way to the armhole. Connect this one as well from here to the armhole, and then also connect this as well from this point to this very point. It goes all through this way, and then connect this as well from here to this very point. So if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, drop your comments, ask your questions, and I will be there to answer you in the comment section of this particular video. So right there, and then this is the base where you do the finishing by bringing down the line from here 1 inch away down straight to the baseline, and you are done drafting or marking the front panel of your female senator outfit. So I will cut this out now and then show you guys how to cut the back as well.
Standing by, outfits popping in daylight, mixing shades to feel just right, drawing styles that take their flight, fashion spark ignites the night. Threads of inspiration spin, come on in, let's just begin. Every clip a world within, join the flare under my skin. Creation flowing.
Alright, so here now, we want to see how the back of this outfit is drafted. So I have cut the back, the front panel first, and this is how I have also replaced to cut the back. So look at the base. You know, the base, you will leave 1 inch here. Now this 1 inch you are leaving will help you, in the neck balancing, right? I will still trim off some excesses here, but I will leave 1 inch at the base here. So let me take the video to the shoulder region where we need more attention or more explanations. So right here, now the next thing you will do here is to raise the back panel as well by 2 inches. Now bear in mind that we slanted the front as well by 2, so the back will be raised by 2 inches all through this way, raised by 2 inches, and then with the help of your pattern master, just this way, then connect the line all through in this form and place your ruler from the neck front width. Tilt your ruler to go by 3/4 of an inch backwards, just this way, and then connect the line in this form. The back neck should never be straight, it should tilt 3/4 inch backwards, and after that the back neck depth remains 1.5, and use your pattern master, place in this form, and then connect all through to this very point. So once you have done that, this is what the back aspect looks like. Then you cut the neck and cut the other side as well. So I will cut this now, and then that's the end of the video. So I do hope you have learned a lot from this my illustration. So cut all through to this very point. Don't forget to like, share, ask your questions in the comment section of this video. I will go through the comment sections to know where you might have any confusion on. So right here you cut from here, and then you go all through to this very point. Then you go all through to this very point. So the reason I am leaving the video on is for you to see the cutting. So don't mind the layer of the fabric I'm cutting together. This is for a client, so I'm using my customer's measurements for this practical or this illustration. So cut all along these points. Cut all along this point as well. So this is what you have. After that, trim out this area. Now, before you have assumed that you are done, you have to fold the back region to come in front. So once you have folded this area, there will be some excesses of fabric that you will see on the neck region and on the armhole area. You trim it out and also trim the back neck in line with the front part. So I've just tried to place a mark there, and then I will trim all through to that very point. So that's the sense of this trimming, to make sure that the front and back neck corresponds. So invariably, what this simply means that whatever measurement you have on the front shoulder region must correspond with what you have at the back region as well. So the next I will cut now will be the back facings, the sleeves, and then before the preparations. So if you wish to see the video as well, don't forget to comment and ask me for the continuation of this video, and I will make time to also create videos on sleeves, and maybe short sleeve, 3/4 and long sleeve, to show you guys how to draft individual aspects of these sleeves. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.